What's up, everyone? Today we're going to be doing a quick rundown, little side-by-side comparison of your typical FPV 5-inch drone. Right here we have a Source 1 V3, CADX Vista HD VTX, BRAINFPV RADIX 2, and a HOBBYWING 4-in-1 ESC. We're running a 1300 100C 6S LiPo. We're going to be running the V1 DJI, and we're going to be running the original Tango with the CROSSFIRE LITE. And now on to the new one. This thing has been causing quite a stir up in the community. A lot of love, a lot of hate. I was undecided for my first flight. Wasn't really sure. You know, I'm usually one of these over here. Nice tune, smooth flyer. Got some busted up props, but just flies smoother than that thing still. Alright, let's give them a rip. We'll do a little side by side. We'll see what the differences are. I'm going to try to keep the flight as close as possible. Obviously we can't fly the same exact flight, but we're going to try to keep it close. Maybe throw in a little more acro with the 5-inch. I'm still scared to do that with the other one. Alright, here we go. Alright, now for the sake of stick cam purposes, we're not going to have any HD GoPro footage on here, but we're going to give this a quick little send, nice and easy, and see what we come up with. I wanted to do the stick cam to kind of show how they're both piloted very different. You know, your DJI quad is going to be more for smooth flying. I mean, I'm gonna fly acro with it, but I don't really plan on doing many flips, rolls, stuff like that. Mostly plan on shooting gaps and getting that smooth cinematic footage. We're gonna kind of go with that aspect here on this one, just so we can compare the two. Again, this isn't gonna be very high quality footage, but it'll get us by. So already, you know, this is what I'm used to. She's real smooth, nice fast rates, but good amount of expo to make up for that, so that I can still be smooth. Definitely got something going on with my camera. I think the tilt's pretty low. We're gonna come back and fix that real quick, and then we'll get back to it. Super low camera tilt. Holy shit. No bueno. Alright, that should be better. One thing I can tell you I definitely hate, I switched my foam over to the V2s. So I'm using the stock foam, and this shit is terrible. Try this again. Much better. We're gonna hit the straight line. This Vista's been acting funny on me lately. Let's do some smooth lines here, because ultimately this is what we're gonna do with the DJI. So shoot some gaps. Just taking it nice and easy. Man, I hate to say it, but this thing is way smoother in every way, shape, and form. We'll talk about why I like the DJI as well. This is just great all around at everything. That new RADIX 2 is a great flight controller, as was the first one. Getting some bad breakup on brand new Vista here, but took a couple snow dives. And we're most certainly not going to be doing this with the DJI quad, but this thing is just locked in. So I'm just running UAV Text preset for a 6S 5-inch, and just did it pretty recent, and I'll tell you, besides the actual rates, I'm a big fan of it. I kept the original rates from the beta flight that it comes with, just because I thought they were a little smoother for my liking. Those actual rates are definitely super responsive, especially with that TPA boost that he recommends, which I am a fan of that feed forward for sure. Ultra responsive. And you're probably going to notice as well as I do that all I do is S-holes. Not really sure why, to be honest with you. Yeah, I am by no means comfortable doing this with the DJI quad. And I don't think most people are gonna be. Unless you got 1,200 bucks sitting around every 2 weeks. Which is approximately when the Tango 3 should come out, right? Just gonna stick with the original on that. As you can hear, it's super clean sounding motors. In that tune, I'm extremely impressed. All right, now let's move on to the DJI quad. All right, setup time for the DJI. Nice and easy. I like that there's a power button here, so they don't have to be on when you put in a power source like the old ones. However, this battery does not work with the V1s, which sucks. Not really sure why. It's just a battery, but for some reason it doesn't. So setup is actually fairly simple. Once you do your initial setup, pretty nice and easy. You just twist your sticks on, turn everything on, and go. Battery charges ridiculously fast too. Like the quad battery, anyways. Very fast. Like there it goes. So your radio's got a nice pause button here, your normal sport manual. By now there's a million videos out there. You probably already know all this stuff, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. It's pretty cool my lanyard strap works. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about the fact we're gonna do DVR to DVR here. Wouldn't really be fair to compare it to that nice crispy rock-steady 4K. I just pulled a SD card out of the old goggles. Be right with you. And we're back. Alright. So we're gonna go DVR with DVR here, just to be fair. Wouldn't really be fair if I use that real steady go goodness. We're gonna run CINEWHOOP for color though. Don't have much option for frame rates, only 60 or 50. Not really sure what I'm looking for. Alright, we're gonna go right into acro. We're gonna turn that down. We're gonna do 25 degrees. I'd say that's probably pretty close to where we were on the other one. We're gonna go manual mode. We're gonna double tap the arm. And now we're just gonna go and try to do a similar flight to what we did. Nice, the wind picked down a little, slowed down a little bit rather. So right off the bat, we're just gonna get it out of the way. Definitely like the other better, no question. As far as actually flying and the feel of the fly, it's not really close, but the acro is there. I mean, this is full acro. It's pretty smooth at cruising speeds. Very smooth. That augmented home is nice. For comparison's sake, I really want to hit the sidewalk again and see how it compares. Curious myself, DVR to DVR. Yes. However, for some reason, you cannot go in and change the power settings. Maybe it's like a dynamic like CROSSFIRE, maybe it just does it itself. I'm not really sure. But I have yet to have any issues. Just earlier today went a little over 1,000 meters away, through trees and everything. And it was crystal clear the whole time. Gives you how close you are to the ground too. It starts going red, that's kind of freaky. Definitely don't want to be too low. Not as comfortable flying low, that's for sure. Same with gaps and stuff like that. I'm not really quite there yet. Like, I wouldn't even think about this gap. Oh, I want to though. Definitely has bad prop wash. I don't even really want to flip the thing, to be honest. I will though. My first time flying 5-inch right to this. I'm only 4 batteries in on this now, so it's still a little weird to me. Go look at some birds. And this is where this thing really just, this is what it's for. Not to chase birds, but it's for this trustworthiness of just being able to really go anywhere. I mean, anywhere. And it'll return to home if something goes wrong, something disconnects. I mean, no matter what you're flying, this is amazing right here. This is what you do this for. This is what I do it for filming. So it doesn't need to be for freestyle ripping, doing crazy stuff. That's fun, but you're not going to do that with this. I mean, you can, but this is amazing right here. Now I'm kind of pissed the SD card is full on the drone and it's not recording this. I have no idea where I am either. Just got a little H down there, tells me where I'm going. And I need to get back. I would say I'm probably, actually I'm 425 meters away. Not too bad. We're up by the high school though. Or elementary. I'm not sure what that is. This is just something else. So I got 70% battery right now. After that, I mean, I'm not ripping, but perfectly clear video feed. Let's go over to the tower. You know, 68 battery. That should be plenty, right? We're cooking now. Everything's in meters. I'm going 18 meters a second, however fast that is. But this is a walk in the park for this thing. If I was flying my FPV quad, I would be pretty scared. I did do this once, but I was pretty scared the whole time. Made sure my radio was on high RF. This is the best part about this right here. We're gonna come up here and we're just gonna flick it into normal mode. Now that we're in normal mode, we're gonna go up. We got obstacle avoidance on. We can move our gimbal freely without having to worry. The lens distortion's a little wonky. So it's not like a Mavic per se, but alright, so now I'm getting a little bit of breakup. I would imagine all those trees over there aren't really helping. Make sure we don't have anything right below us. Do some. We got 59% battery left. We're 7 minutes into the flight. This is just wild. At any point in time, I can just take my goggles off and hang out here for a minute if I wanted to. Now we're going to flick it into sport mode and just have a nice, easy ride back. Don't worry about going down or anything crazy like that. Which is a real big concern with your home builds. I mean, CROSSFIRE is the best there is. I still trust CROSSFIRE over this system any day of the week as far as your RC link goes, but this is really, really damn impressive. This is great for all you new guys that just want to enjoy that FPV experience but not have to go through all that troubles. A lot of the reviews don't really talk about the troubles. I mean, they do, but God, the first 3 months of this was so brutal for me. So brutal. Breaking arms, flying with different sized props on, not even knowing about it. And it really was a very small community, so the chances of having somebody local that can get you started are pretty low. But not so much anymore, and I lucked out. I had a local guy who's in a multi-GP chapter. got me all set up. I was very lucky. But this is lucky now. I mean, to be able to just do this. And I'd have to say it's lucky for a lot of us regular guys that have been doing this already to be able to have this. I mean, this is game-changing stuff here. I mean, this mode obviously is boring as hell, but I mean, we could be anywhere. Just flick it in the manual, makes you hold your sticks in a spot. Boom, on the manual. I mean, this still flies good. There's definitely a pretty decent amount of prop off, though. But I'm slowly getting more comfortable with it each flight. And this already feels way better to me than it did initially. The battery is just amazing. Still working with 37% battery right now. I mean, that's just, and it's not like a lithium ion either. You got the power. I mean, it's got gobs of power, but not like a normal quad. Definitely does not, it's definitely underpowered compared to what we're used to. And then with landing, you just get up a little bit, throw it into normal, take your goggles off and go. Looks like we brought the Hawks out too. Shoot. Definitely not going back up there. Not with 1,200 beans up in the air. That's for sure. And that's it.